Hi guys, and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I want to talk about one big issue with the WoW Within and something that has made a lot of players really mad since the release of the WoW Within, and it has been already a week. And this is the broken auction house. So I'm sure that if you have tried to buy anything on the auction house, especially materials, things like that, or if you've been trying to make some gold since the release of the WoW Within, you've experienced many of the different bugs with the current state of the auction house. So some of the main ones include, for instance, not being able to buy any of the different materials because the first few stacks are actually already gone. And so when you try to buy anything, it will tell you that this item is unavailable. And sadly, as you can't really buy some of the higher stacks, you will be stuck and you won't be able to buy any of these different materials. Similar for a lot of players, when you are posting auctions, they completely disappear and then you have no clue where they are because they are not in your inventory anymore. They are not listed on the auction house. And if you are trying, for instance, to do a search or anything like that, your item won't be there. So this is something that a lot of players have been complaining about, especially because for some of them, their items are still gone and they still don't know where it is. So this is something that again made a lot of players really mad, especially just think of someone who spent some time farming for some items, posted them on the auction house, and boom, they're gone. I think this is really bad.
How can I help you, young man?
I got a $100 check from my grandma, and my dad said I need to put it in the bank so it can grow over the years.
Well, that's fantastic. A really smart decision, young man. We can put that check in a money market mutual fund. Then we'll reinvest the earnings into foreign currency accounts with compounding interest, and it's gone.
What?
It's gone. It's all gone.
What's all gone?
The money in your account. It didn't do too well. It's gone.
What do you mean? I have $100.
Not anymore, you don't. Poof.
Another issue that comes from this is the fact that sometimes you can cancel your different auctions and then try to repost them, but first of all, you don't know what is really currently the lowest price available, simply because some of the items listed are already gone, and also by the time your auction will actually appear on the auction house, maybe someone will have already undercutted you, and so overall, this is very bad if you are trying to make some gold right now, because it's very unstable and you don't really know if your item is listed and if it's the cheapest one or not. Another issue that is occurring quite a lot is the fact that some of the items that have been purchased by other players are still listed on the auction house, and so when you are going and you're trying to buy the item, sadly it will tell you that this item is not available anymore. And so again, this is something that sometimes can also make people think the lowest auction is still, let's say, an item at 20k when actually it has been bought a long time ago and now it's back to 200k gold, and these people will list it for 20k gold. So again, something that is really bad. And overall, the auction house is just extremely slow if you want to do any type of search. If you are trying to do really any type of activity linked to the auction house, you will have to spend quite a lot of time before you're able to do anything. So even if sometimes you are actually able to buy some of the different materials or to post some auctions, it's still going to take some time and it still feel really broken, which again is a very unpleasant thing, especially considering that we're paying so much money for this game. I think this is crazy that we're still at that point more than 1 week in the new expansion. Now, players have been speculating why exactly the auction house was broken. Many people were saying it's because of all the bots and also people using many add-ons such as TSM and all of that. But in reality, Blizzard provided a clearer explanation, and it's just due to some simple design change caused by a DB table that used to hold 2060k rows to now contain tens of millions. And so this is really a problem that comes from them, and they are trying to fix it, and hopefully by the next weekly reset we will be able to get a proper functioning auction house. But again, it's not sure. And for me, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I just find it crazy that with the amount of money players are paying, especially with this new expansion where Blizzard asks players to pay an extra amount to play for a few extra days before it's officially released. The fact that the auction house, which is something very, very important and essential to the game, especially at the beginning of an expansion, is so broken and has still not been fixed, is completely crazy to me. And here, I'm really not just talking from the point of view of someone who enjoys making some gold and someone who is interacting a lot with the auction house. I've seen in trade chats so many people complaining, saying, I want to buy that. I can't because on the auction house it says the item is not available. Please, can someone maybe sell something to me? Someone can help me. Like, I've seen so many people complain. And also, if you go on the forums, if you go on any type of platforms, Reddit or whatever, you will find you will find some group discussions of people saying how bad it is and that they clearly want to even stop playing the game simply because everything is so broken. So, in my opinion, again, I think this is just completely crazy. I thought it would be resolved after maybe 1 or 2 days because we've seen in the past the auction house being broken, especially when they are introducing new important things. But here, first of all, they didn't really introduce anything new, only new items, and it has been broken for more than a week, which is absolutely not okay. So sadly, I'm sure it's going to really ruin this launch experience for many players because again, players have lost gold, have lost time, have lost patience, and are just really rethinking their decisions with playing this new expansion when everything is so broken. And honestly, rightfully so, again, when you're paying so much money for an expansion for a video game, and some of the main things you can do in this game are completely broken, I think this is unacceptable, and I really, really hope Blizzard is at some point gonna finally decide to do something, but especially just upgrade their services because right now it's really, really not that good. So let me know in the comments what you think about that. I just wanted to make this quick little video also as a rant because personally I find that so frustrating and so bad. And yeah, just want to know a little bit what your thoughts are about these different bugs and about the slowness of Blizzard in answering these different issues. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos, and in the meantime I wish you all a great day. Bye!